Hey there folks, Santee at the Arizona Ghostwriters here. We got mail. Hey Santee, how about a video on ferryboats in the Old West? Rory. Ferryboats, riverboats, steamboats, paddle wheelers. Let's check it out. All this gambling talk in the last two episodes got me fired up on steamboats, and I knew there were requests for a video buried in the list. River travel was huge in 19th century America. Not only were people being transported around, but a lot of commerce was happening. Ferries were originally barge-like rafts that took you from one side of the river to the other, usually on a guided rope so you didn't have to worry about currents taking you off course. Later, that category included steam-powered vessels. The age of steam was making all sorts of advancements in industry. An inventive way to propel a large ship through the water was the paddle wheel. The revolving, humongous paddles pushed the heavy boats up and down rivers carrying people and cargo. Why not just use propellers under the waterline? Well, they were in their infancy then. The British found them to be superior in the 1840s, and eventually propeller technology took over. In rough weather, paddle wheels may not make contact with the water, thus not moving the ship. Also, their turning radius was not great. Improvements like side wheels offered stability and allowed for one wheel to operate in reverse in order to turn better. These ships were 100 to 200 feet long, with the largest stretching almost 700 feet. That gave riverboats the ability to carry far more than mule trains and wagons, and at a faster speed to boot. Like today's cruise ships, your cabins would have the general necessities. Food was served, entertainment was available, and gambling was expected. Yes, many fortunes were lost on these rivers. Steam boilers worked day and night to make all this work, and sometimes there were accidents like fires and explosions. In 1838, the steamboat Moselle's boilers burst, killing almost 200 passengers and crew members. After that, the feds got involved. Congress passed the 1838 Act requiring inspection of steamboat boilers. This was the first federal regulation of private industry for safety reasons. However, you have to enforce these laws, and that really wasn't happening with any consistency. In 1865, the steamboat Sultana exploded too, killing 1,800 people. Sadly, many of those were released prisoners of war just trying to get home. One tragedy ended up a significant study into the era. In 1858, while on the Missouri River, the steamship Arabia got snagged on a submerged tree branch and sank. It was excavated in 1988, and the mud it was in preserved it. The huge shipment of goods heading out west were in good condition and gives us all a look into the history. Hey, if you're ever in Kansas City, check out that museum. Howard Steam Yard in Jefferson, Indiana was churning out paddle wheelers in the 1830s. Some of the most famous ones in history came out of that factory. Mark Twain wrote a book titled Life on the Mississippi, where he describes the excitement of steamboats. We mention him a lot on this channel because Twain's writing is witty, colorful, and it is my opinion his book should be in all our home libraries. We have paddle wheelers and ferry boats today. I think many of us have had the pleasure of riding one at Disney, and there are others. There's a certain magnificence about them, and walking over that gangplank is like stepping back in time. Just hand me a mint julep as I walk onto the deck.
We got the steam up, you put the dream up, big river's calling you, listen my friend, follow the river, that mighty river, there's real adventure round every bend. Hear that whistle blow, see that paddle go, who knows what we're heading toward? That Mississippi, she is a mystery, she's just a waiting there to be explored. We'll get you here, mate, we'll meet you here, mate, we'll camp, shout, and buckle aboard.
Well, folks, that's it for another episode. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on down the trail.